Hi, my name is Ben Solomon, and I'm the franchise owner for Right at Home In-Home Care and Assistance here in Keene, Pierce, and South Snohomish counties. We provide care to seniors and adults with disabilities from Lakewood to Linwood, from the mountains to the sound. My wife Tina and I have been operating our local Right at Home In-Home Care agency since 2004. Our first client was a gentleman on hospice with bone cancer who needed one-on-one overnight support. I can clearly remember our caregivers and myself on more than one occasion walking the halls of a shoreline area skilled nursing facility with him at night, redirecting him and being an advocate for him at the facility until he was able to return home. Since then, we've cared for thousands of clients whose care needs have been as unique and individualistic as they were. For many of you, this is the first time you've been looking for professional help. As an informal caregiver, we understand the emotional cost and financial burden associated with being the primary caregiver for a loved one. As you begin your journey, I recommend that you visit our website at rightathome.net/Seattle Eastside or rightathome.net/Pierce County for articles, resource guides, and frequently asked questions. We also encourage you to give us a call if you have any questions and or need help solving a particular problem. We understand that our services may not be the right option for everyone who reaches out to us. Our goal here at Right at Home is to provide you with resources you need so you can make the right decision for your loved one and your family. Thank you again for reaching out to us here at Right at Home, and we look forward to connecting with you soon.
Selecting the best in-home care is crucial for your loved one's well-being. Here's a quick guide to help you make the right choice. Start by ensuring that the agency is accredited and licensed. Accreditation means they meet rigorous standards for quality and safety. Research their reputation through reviews and testimonials. Google and platforms like caring.com can provide valuable insights. Check caregivers' qualifications and experience. Ensure they're equipped to handle specific conditions or needs. Evaluate personalized care plans that address specific needs and goals. Ask questions to ensure a tailored approach. Inquire about supervision practices and technology used for monitoring. How do they ensure quality and consistency? Confirm a comprehensive range of services, including personal care, medication management, and specialized care if needed. Understand their procedures for handling emergencies and backup care needs. How quickly can they respond to unexpected situations? Assess communication practices. How do they keep you informed about care, health changes, and coordination with healthcare professionals? Inquire about the process for matching caregivers with clients based on personality, language, and cultural compatibility. Ensure providers are culturally competent, respecting individual, cultural, religious, and personal beliefs. Check how the agency involves the patient and their family in care planning processes and decision-making. Ask about the use of technology for remote monitoring, updates, and coordination of care. Inquire about the agency's commitment to continuous quality improvement and feedback from clients and families. Clarify costs and verify insurance coverage. Ensure they offer adequate coverage and financial assistance options. Choosing the best in-home care means considering these factors for high-quality, personalized care. Stay involved and communicate openly for the best results. We covered a lot in this video. To remind you of what you need to be aware of and what to look out for when comparing agencies, here's a checklist. There's also a downloadable checklist you can print off at home that's attached to this video. For 2 decades, Right at Home has been providing compassionate care throughout the greater Seattle-Tacoma area. We are your trusted in-home care partner committed to enriching lives and ensuring individuals age with dignity. Right at Home understands that everyone's care needs are unique. That's why our care plans are custom crafted to provide an exceptional care experience wherever you call home. From companion care to personal care, nursing care, and specialty care, our services cover a wide range of needs. Our companion care services focus on making day-to-day living manageable, promoting comfort and healthy living through social interaction and conducting routine chores around the home. Our personal care services, provided with dignity and respect, help individuals navigate daily challenges such as personal hygiene and mobility. Our nursing services bring quality medical support to the comfort of home, ensuring well-being with medication administration, nursing services, and comprehensive care management. Our specialty care services address unique needs with caregivers trained and prepared to offer emotional support in situations such as palliative care, hospital-to-home transitions, Alzheimer's and dementia care, and more. Right at Home is proud to be a multi-year Caring Superstar and Home Care Pulse Award winner, reflecting our commitment to the highest quality of customer service. Our Joint Commission accreditation reflects our dedication to the highest levels of care. Right at Home Seattle, Eastside, and Pierce County operates as a dual license agency, holding state licensure for both in-home caregiving and nursing services. Home care and home health care may sound similar, but they offer distinct services tailored to different needs. Let's explore the key differences between the two. Home care focuses on activities of daily living. Imagine having a helping hand with tasks like bathing, dressing, meal preparation, medication reminders, light housekeeping, and companionship. On the other hand, home health services are medically oriented, provided by licensed healthcare professionals such as registered nurses and therapists. These services include wound care, medication administration, vital sign monitoring, and rehabilitative therapies. All Right at Home caregivers undergo extensive training to obtain their Washington State Certified Nursing Aide or Home Care Aide license. This includes a 75-hour course and exams covering infection control, body mechanics, food preparation, and supporting individuals with various illnesses. Caregivers also are trained in communication, documentation, preventing pressure ulcers, understanding common medications, dementia care, and supporting those on hospice. Home health services are overseen by skilled and trained healthcare professionals such as registered nurses, practical nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, and speech therapists. Nurses need to graduate from an accredited nursing school and pass the NCLEX exam, while therapists in Washington State must hold a master's or doctorate in their field and pass the state licensing exam before practicing. We understand that when it comes to in-home care, time is of the essence. Today, we want to share some insights into the process and timeline for getting a caregiver from Right at Home, Seattle Eastside, and Pierce County. Although we have been known to start care immediately, it can take a few days to a few weeks depending on several factors: our policies, your location, specific care requirements, and caregiver availability. Under emergencies in which care must start immediately, we will let you know if we can accommodate. Here's a glimpse of our process. We evaluate the level of care needed and your specific requirements to find an ideal caregiver match. Based on the assessment, we create a tailored care plan to assist you with your goals and daily activities. We match a caregiver based on skills, experience, and compatibility. Caregiver availability can influence how quickly we start care. Completing necessary paperwork is essential before the caregiver can start. In urgent cases, we expedite the process to provide care quickly with a quick start option available. Please note that in these situations, there is a quick start fee. Expect paperwork like service agreements, rate addendum, client bill of rights, and more. Will my family member always receive care from the same caregiver? Right at Home Seattle, Eastside, and Pierce County works hard to find the perfect match for you or your loved one. We find caregivers who meet your care needs and who have the temperament that we believe would be a good fit for you and your family. With that said, there are a few factors to consider. Caregivers aren't bound to one agency. A caregiver could work Monday through Wednesday and Friday with Right at Home and work for another agency on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This flexibility allows caregivers to piece together work from multiple clients to earn a full day of wages. Working for multiple agencies allows caregivers to choose clients based on the client's home environment, the commute time, and pay rates. For these reasons, a caregiver you like may not choose to work for you. You may like a caregiver and they might like working for you. However, if you live 30 minutes away from the caregiver's residence, the commute might start to wear them down over time. On top of that, they might be able to work a shift closer that pays about the same or perhaps even more. We also find that clients often pick caregivers and then delay the start of their care or change the days and times of care. this can impact a caregiver's availability. Right at Home has safeguards in place to help avoid these types of obstacles. We have a 2-week trial request where we can ask caregivers to give a shift a couple of weeks before making a final decision. We also have an attendance policy on calling off work. In addition, our schedulers are constantly touching base with your client care coordinator to evaluate your caregivers and whether they are meeting your needs. As a client, you always have the right to accept or reject a caregiver. We also know that first impressions are important, but not always the best indicator of a successful client-caregiver relationship. If you trust the process and allow Right at Home to choose the caregiver, our experience is that it often leads to satisfied clients and caregivers. Your care needs are unique. Short shifts, usually 2 to 4 hours in length, cost less money per visit. We have listed several challenges that come with short shifts that are important to consider when determining a visit's length. We consider short shifts, anything less than 4 hours per visit, and long shifts as a visit of 5 hours or longer. One caveat is that the distance one lives from caregivers can impact an agency's definition of a short shift and a long shift. For example, someone who lives in North Bend or in Enumclaw may need to accept shifts of 6 hours or longer to be considered a long shift, while a client who lives in Tacoma, North Seattle, or Federal Way can consider a 2 to 3 hour visit as a short shift visit. When evaluating whether you would like a caregiver to come for a short visit or a long visit, please consider the following. Longer shifts deepen caregivers' understanding of your needs, fostering a stronger commitment. Longer shifts can have a positive impact on the continuity of care one receives. Continuity of care is the seamless flow of support, allowing the caregiver to maintain a consistent standard with each visit. It's important to note that longer visits allow caregivers to identify subtle changes in your loved one's well-being faster, focusing on both immediate and preventative needs. Spending more time with a caregiver builds trust, improves overall care outcomes, and establishes an environment that fosters the opportunity to build stronger relationships. Your caregiver gets to know you, your routine, your needs, and your goals. Client and family satisfaction is also important. Longer shifts can provide a more satisfying, personalized, and attentive care experience, addressing both health and emotional needs. Longer shifts address family burnout, reducing stress and isolation for family caregivers. You and your family can focus on your well-being without feeling consumed by caregiving responsibilities. There are both benefits and drawbacks to longer shifts. Shorter shifts may be a better fit for you and your family. You will still receive high-quality care regardless of the length of a caregiver visit. Every situation is different, and the best way to see what shifts will work best for you is by reaching out to us. Are there any restrictions or limitations on the geographical area you serve? Right at Home provides care throughout Western Washington, including Whatcom, Skagit, San Juan, Island, Pierce, Snohomish, King, and Kitsap counties. If you're looking for website information and phone numbers for each Right at Home in different regions throughout Washington, check out the next few pages. We'll also have these links and phone numbers included in the article where this video is found.